Good day, everyone. Welcome to our last topic for finals. I will be your presenter, Javelin B. Pais, and I'm taking up Master of Arts in Educational Management. For today's topic, we will be talking about the seven-step format of ethical decision making, specifically about human relations and leadership. This is a very timely and specific topic, and it's actually related to teaching. Okay, so the objectives for this topic would be: first, define human relations and leadership; second, identify the techniques of human relations; and lastly, identify the qualities and types of leaders and his function in an organization. As teachers, human relations is part of our lives. Why? We deal with different types of people, mostly in our job. And as for leadership, we assume this role, or at times we are assigned of this role of being a leader in and out of our organizations, in and out of the school. So to start off, let's define human relations. Good human relations is getting along well with other people. So the basis of good human relations is good character. So one should possess important divine values as well as socially accepted human values to enable him to live well with others. There has to be a very good coordination on how we deal with other people. That is human relations. Now we have here the 10 commandments of human relations. According to the National Production Center they have actually formulated the following 10 commandments of human relations. First, number one, we have to speak graciously to people. Okay, there is nothing as nice as a cheerful word of greeting. Simple greeting, okay? Simple way of talking to other people, right? We don't have to be rude in talking with others. Number two, smile at people. It takes 65 muscles to frown and only 15 muscles to smile. Okay? So it's better to smile rather than keep on frowning. It actually lightens the day of someone or everyone that we meet. Okay? Number three, call people by first name. The sweetest music to anyone's ears is the sound of his own name. Yun lang kasi medyo nasasanay tayo na Mr. De La Cruz, Mr. Cruz, Miss Soriano, Miss De La Rosa. Medyo mas nasasanay tayo na we are calling other people with their last name. But we can actually practice starting with calling people by their first name. Number four is be friendly and helpful. If you would have friends, be friendly and helpful, 'di ba? There's nothing wrong with being friendly and being helpful, especially if we can naman. Number five, be cordial. When we say be cordial, we have to speak and act as if everything that we do is a genuine pleasure. Okay? Number six, be genuinely invested in people. Meaning to say, you can like people if you try. It's not always true that first impressions last. Okay? Looks can be deceiving, and if we try to interact with other people, actually, we might be able to like them. Okay? If we uh, show our interest to people. Number seven, commandment number seven, be generous with praise and be cautious with criticism. Okay? We make friends every time we give praise to other people, and usually we create enemies of our own if what they call this one, if we criticize other people. Next, commandment number eight, be considerate of the feelings of others. Okay? If we are considerate of the feelings of others, they would feel appreciated, and it's very uplifting to the emotions of others or to the feelings of other people. Okay? Commandment number nine, be thoughtful of the opinion of others. There are always three sides of a controversy, of an issue, of a topic. Your side, the other fellow's side, and the truth or the right one. Okay, we should also be open with the opinions of others because it's not always our thoughts that is always right. Okay, next, last commandment, be alert to give service. What counts most in life is what we do for others and not what we do simply for ourselves. Okay? Now, we also have here a short course in human relations. It's easier to memorize, to master. It's easier to apply. Okay? Ayan. So, we have here the 654-3-2-1. Six most important words. I admit I made a mistake. Yan. Five most important words. You did a good job. Four most important words. What is your opinion? Third most important, or three, sorry, three most important words. If you please, if you may. All right. Two most important words. Thank you. And one, or the most important word, is we. This actually summarizes the Ten Commandments. Okay, so it's easier to do or to um, yeah, to implement with our or in our daily living, especially if we are dealing with other people, right? So in addition to these techniques that we just mentioned, we also have here ways on how we can maintain good relations. Okay, we have here 21. Okay, number one, give compliments and praises freely. Always give compliments or praises to deserving people whenever occasions for such arise. Okay, syempre to the deserving ones lang naman. Okay. Next, number two, be fair always. Treat everyone as you would want to be treated by others. Of course, golden rule pa rin tayo dito. And number three, keep secrets. Keep secrets unless it is necessary to reveal them for the administration of justice. We should not be marites. Do not gossip. Okay? We should be as trustworthy as possible. Number four, criticize or argue tactfully. As much as possible, avoid criticizing people, but if it is necessary to criticize or argue, we have to do it tactfully. Meaning, it should be with respect, hindi yung mukha tayong taklesa um, just to mention their mistakes or just to give our criticism. Okay? People admit they are wrong if their mistake or wrong ideas are pointed out with valid reasons. So this should be done politely, sincerely, and courteously. We should avoid giving sarcastic remarks towards people. Okay? Number five, admit your mistakes. Okay? Admit your mistakes if you find out that you are really wrong. Be willing to subordinate your ideas to much more superior ideas of others. It's very human. Okay? It's very human to say I'm sorry, especially if we really commit a mistake or we make a mistake. Right? Number six, recognize the merits of others' opinions. Okay? If you disagree, you have to say, I beg to disagree, and then state your disagreement as courteously and politely as possible. This is what I have mentioned a while back in number four. Okay? Next, number seven, be grateful always. It's free to say thank you for every favor that we receive, no matter how small or how big the favor is. Number eight, give credit to whom credit is due. We should avoid credit grabbing. It's very unethical. No matter where we look at it, no matter what angle we look at it, it's unethical. Number nine, we should be honest. Okay? Yeah. So never cheat because cheating gets its returns sooner or later. We should not steal either. Okay? Yeah. Number 10, maintain a moderate level of humility. We should not boast nor show off. Boasting and showing off are usually disliked by people. Number 11, be kind, generous, and helpful. Help all people you can, in all places you can, and at all times you can. Kung kaya lang naman. Siyempre, if we don't have the means to help, we really cannot do anything. Okay? Number 12, be friendly. Do not bully. And you make friends if you are friendly, and enemies, you make enemies if you are a bully. 13, be dependable, responsible, and we should keep promises. People hate those who are irresponsible and those who do not keep their promises. Okay? That's why we only give promises, especially if we can. Kung kaya nating i-achieve yung mga promises na yon. Number 14, be punctual. Keep dates and appointments on or before time. We should avoid what we call Filipino time kasi it's very unethical as well. Number 15, be resourceful, hardworking, and frugal. People treat with indifference those who are lazy and spend thrift. Okay? Yung mga gastador. Uh, People will not be wasting their time dealing with you if you are lazy and spendthrift. 16, be cooperative in group undertakings. People usually hate others who are not cooperative in group undertakings. Ayaw nila ng dumbbell or mga pabigat. Number 17, be firm with your reasoned convictions. People usually admire those who are firm in their reasoned convictions, especially kung pinapanindigan nila yung mga sinasabi nila. Number 18, shun vices. We should avoid evil vices such as drug addiction, drunkenness, and excessive gambling. People engaged in these vices usually make trouble without any valid cause. As teachers, meron po tayong code of conduct para dito. Okay? Yan. 19. Respect the convictions, beliefs, and practices of others. Okay? Especially those that are not against the law, especially religious convictions, beliefs, and practices. We should not cast aspersions upon such convictions, beliefs, and practices. In a friendly exchange of ideas, okay, you can point out the validity of your beliefs and the falsity of the other fellow's beliefs, but without being offensive. Respect pa rin that they have their own beliefs and practices. Religion is a very sensitive topic, especially here in the Philippines. Okay? Number 20, maintain a decent and social approved love life. Okay? Na-mention na to last time in the previous topics. We should avoid being involved in extramarital relations which often lead to serious family problems, broken homes, or even death. Bawal kumabit sa may asawa na. Okay? Ayan. 21. Be a good, law-abiding citizen. Violators of the law are usually disliked by people. So, if we are going to summarize human relations, okay, we have to acquire and maintain divine and socially approved values to be able to have good human relations. Now, let's talk about leadership. So, whenever and wherever people live in groups, there always arises a leader in each group. There will always be a leader that will emerge. Okay? This is a natural phenomenon, but what do we mean by a leader ba? Okay, so according to Lardizabal, a leader is a person who influences the group to follow the course of action he advocates. Hence, when we are talking about leadership, it is the act of influencing a group to follow a certain course of action. So we have here the different qualities of a leader. According to Kagan and Haveman, okay, leadership traits consist of persistence, dependability, self-confidence, popularity, good speech, and participation in the activities of the group. According to Ruch, a person with leadership qualities is physically healthy, greatly energized, easily predictable, aloof from the masses, not too far above the crowd, knowledgeable of human motives, consistent in unifying his followers. According to Morgan naman, a leader must participate actively in the group. He must be dependable, persistent, verbally facile, self-confident, and socially popular. In addition to these qualities of leadership mentioned, okay, some Filipino leaders advocate that the following should also be among the qualities of a leader. Ano tong mga to? High mental ability, honesty, which is very important, credibility, experience, firmness in his convictions, righteousness, self-sacrifice, knowledgeability, willingness to take risk, and vision, which is the ability to see what will happen in the future, being futuristic, and with good human relations and with technical skill. Without these ones, a leader will not be as good as what it should be. Okay? Ayan. So we have different theories. I did not place it in the slide. We have different theories about the emergence of leaders. I will just be summing it up quickly before we talk about the different types of leaders. We have situational theory. In this situational theory, the qualities of a person are those needed to deal with the situation, and so he is selected as a leader depending on the situation kaya siya napili. We also have personal behavior theory. A person behaves according to the demands of the situation, and so he is selected to lead depending on the behavior. Supportive or participatory theory. A prospective leader supports or helps his prospective followers, supporting the latter in his quest for leadership. We also have sociological theory. An individual facilitates the activities of the members of a group and resolves their conflicts. And because he's a good facilitator, he is selected as a leader. Okay? We also have psychological theory, the individual who motivates the members of the group to engage in activities that would satisfy their personal needs is selected as a leader. We also have autocratic theory. An individual uses coercion and ensures to attain his leadership status. Ito na yung mga medyo namimilit. Okay, supernatural powers, ito yung may mga agimat, may mga talisman, may magic power. Kaya, sila yung mga napipiling leaders. Okay? We also have inheritance theory. When a king or emperor dies, the heir, which is usually a son, okay, inherits the throne of his father. Accident theory. When the elected president dies or resigns, the vice president takes over the position. We also have prestige theory. Usually, the most prestigious member of the group is selected as the leader of the group. And lastly, we have personality traits theory. When a person has good traits such as high mental ability, integrity, and honesty, willingness to serve, high education attainment, good character, yan, he is selected as the leader. Yan. So we have here also how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 types of a leader. Okay? So, first one is a formal leader. Okay? So, when we say formal leader, he is one who officially occupies a position of leadership as president, vice president, or king. Kumbaga, elected siya. Official leader siya. Okay? Yan. Next naman is informal or contributing leader. This one has no official position but he provides or contributes bright ideas for the group. Parang sila yung mga advisors, kumbaga. Yan. Next, we also have autocrat. When we say autocrat, this is according to managerial grid, okay? When we say autocrat, one with very high regard for work, but very little regard or care for workers. Ang importante lang sa kanya is yung trabaho, okay? The accomplishment of the job. We also have missionary, one with the highest concern for people. Basta okay ang tao, okay ang mga members niya, okay siya. Okay? Yun yung sa missionary. We also have compromiser, one with equal concern for work and people. So, gusto niya matiin yung job, gusto niya matapos yung job, pero gusto niya din okay yung mga tao. Hindi yung nagrereklamo na yung mga tao. Ayaw niya din ng ganun. Next one, we have the deserter, one with very little concern for service and people. Wapakels. Okay? Ito yung wala siyang pakialam kung ma-accomplish yung work or not. Wala rin siyang pakialam kung okay pa yung mga members niya or hindi. Okay? We also have here executive, one with the highest regard for service or work, as well as for workers or people. Ito yung kino-consider as the highest type of leadership. Kasi high regard for work and high regard for people. Ano yung difference ngayon ng executive sa compromiser? Si compromiser, so-so lang. Okay, hindi natin ma-achieve yung work, basta okay pa yung people. Pwede naman nating i-achieve yung work maybe next time. Si executive, hindi. Kailangan nating matapos to, kailangan nating ma-achieve to, pero pag hindi kaya ng mga workers or ng mga members niya, kailangan meron siyang ibang gawin. Okay? Para ma-achieve both. Satisfaction ng members and satisfaction of the work or service. Okay? We also have the different types of leaders according to manner of participation. We have autocratic. When we say autocratic, there is practically no participation of the group in decision making. Ibig sabihin po, si leader lang ang gumagawa ng decision. Okay? Yan po yung autocratic. Participatory authority is decentralized. The group is involved in decision making. Okay? Involved lang po. So, ibig sabihin yung um, anong tawag nito? Yung decision ni leader is depende rin sa group. Okay? Kung ano yung napagdesisyonan ng group. Or may input si group members bago mag-decide si leader. Si free reign naman, the leader depends upon the group for decision making. Kumbaga, sa free reign, walang decision si leader dito. Depende kung anong pag-uusapan ni group. Sa participatory, may input si group pero ang last say is kay leader pa din. Okay, we're down to the last two types of leaders according to democratic practices. We have the authoritarian and democratic. When we say authoritarian po, decision making is in the hands of one man only. So si leader lang ang lahat ng decision sa group, nakadepende lahat yan kay leader. Okay? Next, we also have here democratic. Decision making is in the hands of the group. The group itself is self-governing. Hindi nila kailangan ng one-man leader sa group nila. They can decide on their own. Yan. Okay? And, ayan. Ano ngayon ang connection ni 7-step? Okay? Ni 7-step format in decision making. Ito po yung ginagawa ni leader or ito yung kailangan gawin or gamitin. Pwede rin itong gamitin ni leader in the decision making that they have to undergo sa kanilang group. Okay? Ayan. First off, identify the decision. Ano yung kailangan nilang i-resolve? Ano yung problem na kailangan nilang i-resolve? They have to identify, state, or define, or even clarify the problem that they have to solve. Next, they have to collect relevant information. Ano yung mga important facts that they have to consider or details of the problem or the decision that they have to make. Identify the alternatives. What are the options that they have? They have number 4, they have to weigh and analyze the alternatives. Which among these options are or is the most relevant? Ano dito yung pinaka win-win situation kumbaga for our organization or for the group. Number 5, select among the alternatives. Okay, let's choose this option. And then after that, implement the choice. Okay? So, okay, we have chosen this option. Ito yung kailangan nating i-implement sa ating organization. And then lastly, review and assess. Did it work? Is it working? Okay ba? The result is good ba or no? Kasi if the result is not good, then we have to revise it and go back to step 1. That's why the 7-step format for decision making is used also in organizations, which is very relevant in human relations and in leadership. So for the assessment questions, we have here the following. Number 1, differentiate human relations from leadership. Number 2, as a teacher, what type of a leader are you and why? Number 3, how does the 7-step format for ethical decision making relate to human relations and leadership? To help you answer these questions, aside from what we have discussed, I want you to watch the following supplemental video about human relations and leadership.
So as a leader, I ensure that I lead, I guide, I monitor, and I support.
Portanto, eu como diretor, e de acordo também com a legislação, o diretor é um bocadinho tudo, não é? Tem que dar resposta a uma parte administrativa e a uma parte pedagógica.
There are plenty of responsibilities, actually many of them. One very important one is employee management. Another one is quality management, staff development in general, acquisition of teaching materials, organizing the budget for it. What I spend most time on is problem solving on a daily basis.
I've got the departmental heads, I've got the deputy principal, where I make sure that they've got their functions and they lead according to their functions. And as the principal, I monitor their processes and progresses so that the school develops.
Wat betreft het medezeggenschap is het belangrijk dat elke leerkracht het gevoel heeft dat hij zijn school meemaakt. Dat het niet is de directeur die een aantal ideeën heeft, die hij oplegt, die nadien door leerkrachten moeten uitgevoerd worden. Nee, het is belangrijk de leerkracht een stem te geven in de ideeën die de school straks gaat realiseren.
I involve the teachers in many aspects, actually, in decision-making aspects, acquiring teaching materials, what kind of computers to buy.
Hay dos pilares importantes, ¿no es cierto? Es la parte clima, que involucraría el liderazgo de los profesores en el aula también, y el fortalecer liderazgo entre los profesores, y la parte pedagógica, de no salir del foco del aprendizaje de los niños.
On a instauré une heure bleue où tout le monde est disponible et c'est à ce moment-là qu'on se retrouve pour échanger. Ces heures de bleu, ça nous sert à réfléchir ensemble, progresser ensemble. Et moi, je me mets sur un pied d'égalité avec les enseignants. Donc, on échange facilement parce qu'on est des collègues de travail.
Mä ajattelen, että mä rehtorina on se mahdollistaja, että luon juurikin niitä tilanteita ja tilaisuuksia, missä voidaan yhteisesti suunnitella ja sitten ennen kaikkea tietenkin juurikin kannustan siihen, että lähdetään vaan ilman muuta kokeilemaan.
So that ends my presentation. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be updated for our next video. Thank you!